Right, here we are, folks. We're in the ancient town of Tregony in Cornwall, and it's the first dry day. When I say dry, it's thick mist and that, but my wife's just come back from Australia. There she is. You've not seen her before. Well, you might have. And we're going down to Porthscatho. She just got back yesterday on the Qantas non-stop flight, and I've got the wireless microphone in, or the Bluetooth microphone. So we'll see how that goes. But this is for all of you, for Chris. I hope you're doing well, and Alan, and the two Nigels, and Reg, of course, and David, if you're watching, and Linda, and Thomas. It's not an X19, but and you can. So you don't need to hold the, what's it? And
apologies for the hat hair.
It's gyro stabilized, it says, or some sort of thing. Now, when I started it up this morning, I was surprised because the oil pressure light came on, and that's never done that before. And
the picture's gone. Is it supposed to have gone?
Yeah.
Oh,
and right. I think that's because I put this jointing paste on that my friend Chris in Australia got from his dad, and he got it from the electricity company. They use it on nuts and bolts and things, keep contact. Here we go. Anyway, we're going down through Tregony. Beautiful little place. Like that on the left, and the thatched here on the right. Lovely thatched house, Alan. I don't suppose there are many of those in Ohio. And
going down.
Yeah, Land Rover. Yeah, we go down this hill right to the bottom where there's a little stream. And on the corner to the right, you won't be able to see it. There's a beautiful apple tree. It's all finished now, but goodness, it's like it's lit up. There's still some apples left on it. So here we go around here, up a lovely steep hill, and in the X19, that makes a beautiful, beautiful noise. Mind you, we got 8 cylinders in this. We've got the mighty V8. But I'm always a bit nervous of this hill because I was coming up this hill in the X19 shortly after I'd fitted electronic ignition. And I was saying to my wife, isn't it going well? And we got to the top of the hill and it conked out. So I never quite feel the same. I mean, it all ended up well. We had to be recovered. And I think I told you it was COVID and we were recovered in the car, but we had to sit in it on the top of the recovery vehicle, and it was like we were in a carnival.
I felt like a bride in a palanquin riding atop the chariot out in the open air.
The things we did in COVID. Anyway,
hoping that I didn't encounter anyone I knew.
Anyway, this is the first time I've driven the car for about 2 weeks. It started first off, straight off.
There's the sun.
It's got new spark plugs, and when I took the spark plugs off, I cleaned each lead with brake cleaner. And I've got spare points and condenser and rotor arm and rotor cap in the car. There's talismans, really. Hope I don't have to use them, but there we go. Perhaps not talismans. But it's a lovely drive along here. And very twisty. In the X19, I don't really slow down for any of the corners.
It's a funny place to park.
But in this one, I do. Remember, Linda, when I took you down in the X19 and you said you thought you were going to die? I shouldn't laugh because you really did. It does seem fast in that car. I don't think any part of the trip I was going faster than 60, and most of it I was doing 40, but it does seem faster in the car. The sun's trying to come out, as you see. Show them a bit of the instrument panel, Sarah. Pull it back and.
Why?
Well, because the fuel gauge is working, and that's been causing problems. So that's showing just what it should, the temperature gauge and that, and the clock's working, although I haven't reset it.
Right, not too much of that.
Yeah. And here we are. Here's the Texaco garage where we got a tow to in the X19. Down there to the left, you've got lovely little places coves and things, Port Holland and Verrian and Portlow, so many places. If you ever come to Cornwall on a holiday, you won't run. Will they, Sarah? They won't run out of places.
I don't think you ever could.
Yeah. We've not been to them all, and we've been here 20 years. And Sarah's done the coastal path and walked around it. I don't think you've even seen everywhere.
No,
Have you?
I haven't. I've probably seen all the beaches.
Yeah. And they've just done some excavations on a henge, like Stonehenge. We've got a smaller one, not that much smaller, but it's right near us when we go up the road to go to London, and just before we turn onto the A30, the dual carriageway. It's over on our left, up on a hill, and you wouldn't know it was there, but when you look at it from the air, it's a proper circular henge shape.
A wood one or a stone one?
Nobody knows. They've only just been excavating it this autumn.
I've been out of touch.
And my friend Melissa, she's involved in some historical thing with it, so I might ask her. But as you see, we got the twisty roads here. It's not like driving down to Esperance or the Texas roads, which are just straight. I mean, they're much easier to drive on long distances. You don't get tired. But this time of the year, they're not busy, as you can see. We've not got the holiday makers, which are the lifeblood of Cornwall. People complain about them, but I don't know where we'd be without them. I mean, there's no mining now. Still a little bit of plague, not as much as there used to be. And the fishing's going on, but that won't keep people.
There's still plenty of farming.
Oh, yes, lots of farming. I've forgotten that. We're driving right through prime farming country. But it is a lovely drive any time of the year, if it's not raining, to Porthscatho. It's not quite as far as St. Paul's. In fact, it's considerably closer. You get to Porthscatho and you think, oh, St. Paul's is just round the corner, but it isn't. It's a considerable
Have you told them we're on the Roseland Peninsula?
No, I haven't. We're on the Roseland
We're on the
Peninsula.
Roseland Peninsula.
Just an exquisite place.
Any house you buy on the Roseland Peninsula, you can think of a number and add an extra 100,000 on it, minimum. It's a very nice place to live. But we don't live here because it's too expensive.
No, living in St. Austell is ideal because you've got all this around you, but you don't have to pay for it. So I hope you're enjoying the drive this morning. The Verrian players are going to play on. I've just joined a play reading group, and it's all old people in it. They're all old people. And then I saw myself in the pub. I was singing in the Fountain the other night, singing a song, and on my side of the road, my friend Penny took a photo of me sat next to an old fella. He's only about 3 years older than me. An old fella. Anyway, he's a good friend. What else to say about this drive? I've taken all sorts of people down here, my sister-in-law and everybody that comes, because it is just so beautiful. The rear calipers, there's a leak from one of them, sort of a fluid leak. I mean, the brakes are working fine, but that's another thing to sort out. I'll wait till the weather gets better.
And new front seat belts.
Yes, got to get them. But you see, the road's quite dry. I haven't brought a cigar because I had one. I've been doing the shanty singing, as I've told you, and I've told you I've made a considerable amount of money doing that. So,
everybody's idea of considerable is different.
Well, all I was doing was sat there singing, and people have given me at least £120.
Don't say anything, or the taxman will be after you.
Oh, I paid the taxman. That was the first thing I did.
Oh.
I rang them up and said, I'm concerned, I can't sleep at night. They said, yeah, it's not because of the money you can't sleep at night, though, is it? No, it's your guilty conscience and other things. Here, there's a road down to the left, and there used to be a hotel down there. The building's still there.
Oh, so nice.
It was right on the beach, Pendower Beach, and I think you can still get morning teas and things like that there
In the season.
over the summer. But the sun is trying to break out. Driving this car it's a four-seater, four-door car, but it really is a two-door coupe. When you look at the Mercedes coupes and the Lancia, I think it's in the Aurelia Flavia, that's a V6. That's a really good car, the Lancia Flavia, but this is a better car. The engineering is just as good. It's got a V8, it's got an automatic, it's got the leather upholstery, and a fraction of the price. These cars are so undervalued at the moment. I saw Volkswagen bus, the new microbus, the electric one, and that's £67,000. Whereas this was £6,000. I've spent a few thousand on it since, getting it into good condition. But this is a much better car. It's a really luxurious car. So I think, as I've said before, I've got the perfect sports car, the X19. That really, there's nothing to beat that, I think, for an ordinary, drive it to the shops and drive it anywhere. Well, it went to Turin. Sports car.
But this is the Tourer, really.
This is the Touring, but it's still a powerful car with a big V8. It's a bus. You do have to be careful on these roads. Everybody waves and says thank you. Now we're near to see these tight turns. And the lovely thatched places. You'll see some more thatched ones here, Alan, Reg. And here's our turn for Porthscatho. Here it is. And there's Porthscatho and Gerrans, and they're separate places. But you wouldn't know it. You'd think it was one place, but they are separate places, and they're proud of their separate identities.
There's the vineyard, Nighthorse Vineyard, where they grow the grapes.
Isn't this beautiful, though? What's this? Didn't somebody say a season of mellow? What was it?
Season of mist and mellow fruitfulness.
Was it somebody
Close
famous?
bosom friend of the maturing sun, conspiring with him how to bless and load with fruit and yet more late maturing fruit the vines that round the thatch eaves run. That's Keats.
Keats.
But you don't know what a Keat is.
I do know. He was a writer. Did his poetry rhyme?
Did you not hear it?
Yes. Well, that's proper poetry. I mean, if all the people listening around the world have not read Patrick O'Brien's books, the naval adventure books of Jack Aubrey and his friend Stephen Maturin, they're worth reading. There's 21 of them.
Hang on, how did we get from Keats
because
to O'Brien?
When Maturin gives poetry, Aubrey says, but that don't rhyme. Proper poetry rhymes. That's one of his things. He says it can't be poetry if it doesn't rhyme. I went to a good school. I know it because it rhymes.
Well, Keats would satisfy those criteria for sure.
Yeah. Anyway, here we are up one of the little narrow places, and we're coming into...
I won't be asked to do this again.
Yeah.
That's my plan.
No, you're very good. It's entertaining. They get bored, perhaps. Whoops.
What, we talk of calipers? Never.
Calipers
and oil leaks.
Yeah, oil leaks.
Who
but
could
it's
be
50
bored?
years old.
Who could be bored with such material?
They've got the spire at Varian's.
My word. Scaffolding.
Encased scaffolding. I was looking at some old slides the other day from when I was a trim young man. And we were up, what's that big place in Paris, Sarah? Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
The original Notre Dame.
You were up there with the gargoyles, my dear.
Yeah, the ones that you see in the Disney film. Disney, they were going to put
Notre Dame on the map.
Yeah, put it on the map. Look, an old garage. It's like a ghost town of Texas, really. Anyway, this is Varian.
No, this is Porthscatho.
No, this is Varian.
It's not Varian.
Gerham.
Don't listen to him. He's geographically challenged.
Anyway, this is a separate place. to the place we're going to. I'll put my indicator on here. Gerrans. We're in Gerrans here because it said it on the post office. And then we